Do you feel stuck in your career? Do you feel like you have all the talent and qualifications, but you're missing the mentoring, the right advice, the cheat codes that can help you advance in your career? Well, you're in exactly the right place. I'm Rory Verrett. Welcome to Protege Leadership Academy. This channel is about helping ambitious underdog professionals advance in their careers. I'm going to provide a holistic approach to career success, one that takes into account the hard skills, the soft skills, and the values you need to succeed. In terms of hard skills, I'm going to help you build influence inside your organization, help you successfully pivot to and from an entrepreneurial career to a more traditional one, help you get promoted, and help you get on a corporate board even, and much, much more. In terms of soft skills, I'm going to cover a variety of topics like how to build a personal advisory board, how to globalize your career, how to manage your finances and debt, when to stay and when to leave at your job, and much more. And in terms of values, I'm going to help you build a career that is bespoke or custom built for you, ethical or aligned with your values and even your faith, sustainable or built to last decades, and impactful, both socially and financially. Listen, if you've got all the answers about career success, this channel is not for you. This channel is for the ambitious underdogs, those that have the talent and qualifications, but need the additional mentoring to help them advance in their careers. So let me tell you a little bit about me. I'm a 54-year-old entrepreneur, husband, and father. I was born and raised in New Orleans. Fun fact, I used to play touch football with Lil Wayne's dad. We called him Rabbit. I actually don't know his real name. We just called him Rabbit. I was raised by a PhD mother and a father who never finished middle school, but became extraordinarily successful. I'm the fourth of 4 kids in my family. I attended and graduated from St. Augustine High School, Howard University, HU, and Harvard Law School. It's mind-boggling to think I was on the same campus at the same time as former Atlanta Mayor Kasim Reed, Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson, actor Taraji P. Henson, Senator Ted Cruz, and North Carolina Governor Josh Stein. And some of these folks, some of them, are friends. After law school, I worked in policy and politics and even ran for public office twice. I was then CEO of an internet company, and then I got into executive search by accident. I was a candidate on a search for a VP of policy position, and the search firm wound up recruiting me to work for them. I worked for 2 of the largest executive search firms in the world, and as global practice leader at one of them, I became the NFL's executive recruiter. The NFL then recruited me for a new role, the head of talent management and leadership development at league headquarters in New York. In that role, I managed the NFL's Leadership Academy for high-performing executives and served as executive recruiter for all leadership level talent. I was promoted to head of public affairs at the NFL, and then managed the NFL's DC office. In another twist in my career, I was then recruited by the Rabin Group, a public affairs agency I was interviewing to start their sports practice and co-lead their diversity practice. While happily at the Rabin Group, I started a side hustle, Protege Podcast, an interview show with extraordinary leaders discussing the secrets of their career success. That podcast was so successful, companies started reaching out to me to recruit and coach their executives. I launched Protege Search 9 years ago to help companies recruit and develop their C-suite leaders. At Protege, we recruit and coach management-level executives at companies such as the Seattle Mariners, the San Francisco Giants, the New York Times, Pinterest, Crunch Fitness, Peloton, Patagonia, Nike, Hims and Hers, Ben & Jerry's, and many others. We have consultants in the US and Europe, and I split my time between DC and Lisbon, Portugal, serving our global client base. So that's my own career. I've been a candidate for public office twice, a successful entrepreneur twice, a corporate executive, an executive recruiter, a corporate board member, an alumni association president, and a member of the boards of trustees of 2 schools I've attended, Howard and St. Augustine High School. The career advice I'm going to provide on this show is not theory. I'm not some 20-something life coach giving you information I just read on the internet myself. I'm going to give you, through this channel, everything I know from 30 years as an executive recruiter, leadership coach, and entrepreneur. I'm going to be speaking from my own professional experience of recruiting evaluating and coaching thousands of executives over the past 30 years. It's fair to ask, why am I doing this? I'll tell you why. As a young professional, I won the mentor lottery. Some people complain that they've never had a mentor, or that if they did get a mentor, this person wasn't someone who understood them or their background or their values or culture. Well, I can't say any of that. First of all, I had amazing role models with my parents, the president of a union and an HBCU provost and professor. I'm the fourth child in my family, and my older siblings crushed it in their careers. And if I look vaguely familiar, it might be because my older brother, Stan Verrett, of SportsCenter on ESPN, is, in my humble opinion, the best sportscaster in the world.
I'm the #1 Spider fan.
So, I was already off to a fast start with great advice as a young student. But then I got to college, and I was blessed with some amazing mentors. Everybody who knew me in college knew that I wanted to go to Harvard Law School after college. I even had a Harvard pennant in my dorm room. At the end of my sophomore year, a friend of mine introduced me to Ben Wilson, a young black partner at a prominent Washington, D.C. law firm. Fun fact, Ben Wilson is the uncle of NFL quarterback Russell Wilson. I met Ben at a cocktail party at his home on the Gold Coast in upper Northwest DC. There I saw black attorneys, doctors, investment bankers, lawyers, entrepreneurs, and wow, I was mesmerized by all this brilliance surrounding me. Ben asked me where I wanted to go to law school, and I proudly mentioned Harvard Law. He then asked me my GPA, and I proudly told him 3.4. Ben shook his head and quickly responded, "You are not getting into Harvard Law School with a 3.4. Not from an HBCU. The top law schools discount GPAs from HBCUs. My jaw was almost on the floor. Here I was thinking I was the smartest dude on campus, and my new mentor was, as we say in New Orleans, bucking me down. Ben said, "Your student government experience is great, and the policy fellowship at the EPA is really strong, but you're gonna have to get that GPA way higher." This conversation happened at the end of my sophomore year. So what happened my junior year, fall semester, I took 21 credits, and I got my first 4.0 of my life. Spring semester, I took 18 credits, and I got 3.8. My senior year, I applied to Harvard Law School, and on April 4th, I received the giant envelope from the law school letting me know I'd been admitted. I'm telling you this story because this advice from my new mentor changed my life. Literally, one conversation chock full of relevant, valuable advice changed my life. Imagine if I'd never had that information. I might be working hard and doing everything I thought was right, but still be blissfully ignorant about what it would actually take to get me admitted to Harvard Law School. This is what the Protege Leadership Academy is all about, providing you the information, advice, and mentoring that will actually help you advance in your career. It's not theory, it's what works. It's why I named my executive search firm Protege Search, and why this channel is called the Protege Leadership Academy. A protege is a relational word, like mother or brother. To be a mother means you have a child. To be a brother means you have a sibling. The other part of the protege relationship is the mentor, and that's who I'm going to be. The mentor who can help you the way Ben Wilson helped me. So, join me every week here at the Protege Leadership Academy, where I'll help you, the ambitious underdog, achieve the career you've always dreamed of. Thanks for joining me on the first episode of the Protege Leadership Academy. Please click like and subscribe below, and check out our next episode on how to develop a career that you absolutely love. I'll see you next time.